Happy International Women's Day! To celebrate, we're going to take a closer look at just some of the incredible women who have been commemorated on our UK coins. So it's really a no-brainer that we're going to start with Her Majesty the Queen, who was featured on our UK coinage since 1953. Celebrating her Platinum Jubilee in 2022, Queen Elizabeth II is Britain's longest reigning monarch ever, and is also the fourth longest reigning monarch in worldwide history. There have been some incredible coins celebrating Her Majesty, including the recently issued 2022 UK Platinum Jubilee 50p and £5 coins, the 2021 UK 95th birthday £5, and even the 1977 Silver Jubilee 25p crown. The Platinum Jubilee 50p issued this year is the UK's first ever Royal 50p, and it's fair to say collectors certainly weren't disappointed. As well as being the first UK 50 pence in history to commemorate a royal event, this special coin features a special obverse design of the Queen riding on horseback. Whilst the reverse illustrates Her Majesty's 70 years of service, this impressive obverse design change accurately pays tribute to Her Majesty. Queen Elizabeth II is arguably the most loved and respected monarch our country has ever seen, so it's only right on the day we honour the achievements of women throughout history that we dedicate a portion to Her Majesty. Coined as the Force's sweetheart, Dame Vera Lynn rose to fame in 1940 with her wartime songs White Cliffs of Dover and We'll Meet Again, just to name a few. Known for raising the spirits of soldiers during the Second World War, Dame Vera Lynn was an iconic singer. Dame Vera's talent of singing was discovered at a young age, and by the time she reached the age of 11, she had begun her life pursuing a full-time career in singing and dancing. Although born in London's East Ham in 1917, Vera Lynn spent time travelling the world singing to soldiers who were fighting on the front lines. She risked her life to inspire others when they needed it most and provided comfort to those who wouldn't survive to return home. Sadly, in 2020, we received the news that Dame Vera Lynn had sadly passed away. She touched the lives of so many that Her Majesty the Queen sent a private message of condolence to Dame Vera's family. She was one of Britain's best-loved entertainers and even became the oldest artist to acquire a top 40 album in the UK in 2020, beating her own previous record. In 2022, the Royal Mint commemorated Dame Vera Lynn's life and achievements with this brand new £2 coin. Featuring a portrait of the famous singer on the reverse, this £2 is the perfect tribute to one of the UK's most inspirational women. Mary Anning was one of Britain's greatest fossil hunters, and her discoveries were some of the most important geological finds of all time. Her discoveries of spectacular marine reptiles widely shook the scientific community, prompting them to begin further investigation into explanations for changes in the natural world. By the time of her death in 1847, Anning had gained respect within the scientific community, and recognition was made for her great contributions. Her life was commemorated by a stained glass window which you can still see to this day in St Michael's Parish Church in Lyme Regis. But in 2021, a new 50p series was issued by the Royal Mint, which caused a gigantic stir in the fossil hunting and coin collecting communities, commemorating this fantastic fossil hunter. Featuring designs of the Temnodontosaurus, Plesiosaurus and Dimorphodon, these 50p coins were excitingly issued in collaboration with the Natural History Museum. Each coin has been expertly designed by renowned paleo-artist Robert Nichols and features a detailed depiction of the prehistoric giants discovered by Mary Anning on the Jurassic coast. A truly inspiring woman who pushed for her passion, marking important historic discoveries and changes as a result. English chemist Rosalind Franklin sits right at the very heart of the story of DNA. Her groundbreaking research and inspiring work ethic was central to the discovery of the helical structure of DNA, which was later publicised by Watson and Crick. Tragically, at the age of just 37, Franklin passed away from ovarian cancer, robbing her of the same awards and recognition that her colleagues were gifted. But in 2020, to celebrate what would have been her 100th birthday, she also became the second scientist to be celebrated in the Royal Mint's Innovation and Science series. The reverse design of this coin by David Knapton features a depiction of her famous photograph 51, which enabled her to discover the structure of DNA in her laboratory in Cambridge. At the end of the First World War, Agatha Christie published her first novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles. The incredibly popular story introduced readers to one of Christie's most famous characters, Belgian detective Hercule Poirot. Writing well into her later years, Christie wrote more than 70 detective novels as well as short fiction. Her books have been made into films, television and radio programmes. In 1971, she was made Dame of the British Empire for her outstanding contribution to literature. And in 2020, to mark 100 years since her first publication, the Royal Mint celebrated the world's best-selling novelist with a brand new £2 coin. David Lawrence's design of this coin pays homage to Christie's crime novels, with a piece of a jigsaw slotting into place and her signature at the bottom. So there really have been some incredible women celebrated on our UK coins, and this is just a small selection. Click here to see who we celebrated last year on International Women's Day. Is there an influential woman that you'd like to see on our coins in the future? Well, let us know in the comments below. And of course, if you've liked this video, be sure to give it a like, and if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and turn the notifications on to stay up to date with all the latest from us. Otherwise, we'll see you all next time.